Hello guys. So this is day 50. 52 today. Yeah, welcome. Whoa! It has has been a long time of episodes now. Like we really did a lot of episodes. We almost we're over the half point to 100 now. So, like I said, we have hit the 5 million skill point mark, which means since we're an alpha character, no more skill training for us. So today is going to be the big day where we are going to claim all the skill points which are in this redeem queue here. I had a look, and the next one, which is going to expire, is here. So this time we got it right. Last time I did a little a mistake of myself. I thought I remember it like I did it last time. Hey, I have something here which is going to be expiring in 1 hour. And you said, yo, go redeem it. And I said, no problem. I will remember it. I will come back in an hour and then I'll redeem it. And yeah, guess what happened then? Then I forgot to redeem it, and I've lost out on 20,000 skill points. So that was a little bit... Yeah, that was a shame. I can really shame on myself. Okay, so I just saw that I had to download a pretty large amount of files when starting Eve, and I have absolutely no clue what the hell took me so long. So was there a new patch? Is there a possibility of seeing the patch notes in here, or do I need to open the internet for that? Let me have a real quick look on the Eve website, because this is the first thing I want to do. I want to find out what the hell was patched and what is new in the game. So maybe something cool is there, which I can do. Eve Online patch notes. Let me see. Patch details. Oh, indeed. There was a patch just a few days ago. And mostly they did fix some technical stuff and some UI stuff. Okay, this is way too much for me. Some UI improvements to factional warfare. Okay, we'll take a look at those. Maybe we'll spot them. Something to fleets, market, and contracts. Okay, that does not bother me. And anything that is interesting for me. Oh, that's nice. The Scordite Pyrite reprocessing amount improved by 10%, or is that only for certain structures? As a response, we will be increasing the mining yield of Scordite to increase the Pyrite amount. Not sure if this also counts for NPC stations, since we're not using any Astrahos and stuff like that. Level 2 mining upgrades, planetary interaction. Okay, this is all outside of our reach. This is way too much for me to grasp. I can just see and if I can understand a couple of this. Okay, so let's have a look at the career program. Since last time we left off here in Lantern, and I have still the Soldier of Fortune Air Career program, which is not completed yet. And I did want to get at least one PvP kill. Because I think the destruction one? No, it was the faction warfare. The faction warfare goal actually wants me to kill one capsuleer. So I definitely want to see if I can find any fights. So this is going to be the first thing I'm going to do. We're heading out and we're trying to find a fight. Not sure if it will go our way or if we will gift a kill to another person. But we'll try it. We'll try our best. So it has been very hot over the recent days. We had like insane temperature records here in Germany. At my place, the temperature went as high as like 36 degrees. So that was like almost like being in hell. But I was able to survive. And yeah, now we're still here. Okay, so those all seem to be in my militia. So no targets for me here. So let's try it in Zizaide and Amamake. Maybe we'll have better luck there. Yeah, and also while we do this, because I don't want to miss it out this time, we will start claiming all the skill points. So just have a look before. So currently we're standing at 5,049,961 because we are a little bit over the 5 million because there were some auto redeemables which came from daily opportunities here. Those redeem themselves after some time, so I don't have control over this. And yeah, but we'll try our best. Let's see, we have a Minmatar scout. I'll try to warp at the scout. Maybe I'll catch someone. There are at least a few blinky pilots in this system, so the chances are high that I'll actually be able to find someone and shoot something. Oh, let's see. And there is an executioner. Do I have a chance against an executioner? I'm not sure. Should we try it? I mean, the worst thing which can happen is that we die. Oh, this executioner just went in before us. Ah, I saw that. So yeah. Okay, then we'll warp out. So here's nothing for us. Let's try to go to Amamake instead.
Warp drive active.
Dang it. The one time we're actually searching for targets, and this time no one is around. Like if we are getting blown up, that's not really a problem, because honestly, if we do get blown up, we'll be back in Simela and we can do other things. Ah, look, there are a lot more people here. So let's try warping at the scout side. Maybe we'll find something here. Oh, look, there's an NU. If I'm enlisted in faction warfare and I fight a ship near a gate, would this make the gate guns attack me? Because not sure if I would have been able to engage this NU.
Drive active.
Like I was about to do that, but I held myself back because I thought, hey, maybe not a great idea. What if the gate guns are shooting at you? But yeah, we'll see. Maybe someone is coming to our place. So first of all, I will have to sit here and be patient. So I can use the time to redeem. So let's start with the first skill point reward, which is 50,000 skill points. Hey, Queenie, welcome. I hope you had a great day and you're ready for the weekend. So as you can see, we are here in faction warfare again. We're trying to get another we're trying to get another shot at our first kill. Not sure if this is working out though. At the moment, it seems no one wants to play with us. But maybe they're all in another site. Oh look, there's a Vigil Fleet issue. What is a Vigil Fleet issue? That's a Navy frigate. And what does it look like? Oh, it's this kind of ship. I see. So I think I need to be quick. If he comes in, I need to align. And I need to overheat this and this. And there he is. So come on. Let's go at him and shoot. Okay, this is not working out. I have no clue why, but we're hardly doing any damage to him. Maybe we're not in our optimal range. Yeah. I don't know what it's always like. All the other ships, even if I'm warp scrambling them, I'm not able to actually get them, hold them inside my range. Because we had the same problem than last time. So let's say good fight. Please send me home. So hopefully he does it. Yes, I am good. Not really and not really got a long day tomorrow. I've never done faction warfare before. Ah, okay. So yeah. So this is faction warfare basically. The only thing is that normally you would basically try to win, and I'm very bad at this. So you basically just saw how to not do faction warfare. I believe there are people that are 100 times better than I am. I still don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Like, I set at 0 when I entered the site. I was told that I just should take a buffer fit because I'm not able to use an active hardener or active remote repairer because this is ruining my capacitor. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for people to come in. I'm locking them, I'm pointing them with my warp scrambler. And then I am shooting at them instantly with overheated guns. And they're still able to be outside of my range, even if I have a micro warp drive, which is able to do like a lot faster than using an afterburner. I really need to like rewatch my content after the stream ends because I really want to find out what the hell am I doing wrong and how can I do it better. Okay, but yeah, as I said earlier, Queenie, we are over the cap of 5 million skill points now, and this means we can finally start redeeming all the skill points here. So let's start with redeeming all those here. And also everything which is expiring soon. So maybe just redeem everything which is expiring and all skill points, since there is really not much that we lose if we redeem just those. We can redeem some skins, that's also fine. Here we have some skill point rewards, skill points, skins. Basically, we'll just... what does those crates have inside? Okay, they also have a skin and some plaques and other things. Okay, so we will hold out on these. We don't need them right now. But everything else, like the skill points here, I'm going to redeem now. So now we only have the crates and other stuff which we don't need or which is not important if it expires. Like, that's fine for us to expire. So, the next thing. I know people have been waiting for that. We have been holding on all the skill points as far as we could from the monthly goals. So we also are going to claim all the daily goals here. It's finally time. So let's claim all those here. We can keep the rest, but we will claim all the skill points. And last but not least, the Air Career Program. Unfortunately, we are no longer Omega. So even if we were able in the past to complete these thresholds here while we were Omega, I was too stupid to understand that I would have to redeem those while being an Omega. And I thought I could do it after the Omega period has basically concluded. So yeah, that is a little problem. So I can't redeem those here. I will need another run of Omega. But maybe CCP will host another event and we'll get some more 3 days of Omega. And this will be enough for me to finally claim all these rewards here. But first of all, we're going to start with all the skill points here. So, not sure. Oh yeah, so the crates do not have skill points in them. This crate has skill points, so we will claim this. This does not. This also only has ISK, so we don't need to claim this. Skill books, modules. Here are another skill points. These are not skill points. It's a shame that you can't filter those. Like, say, only show skill points, for example. That would make this much easier for me to do. But unfortunately, this is not possible. So let's see. Let's claim this. So, Queenie, you said that you don't have a long day tomorrow. So, do you have some free time tomorrow, or what you're referring to? I know I have to do a lot tomorrow because my parents are going to visit me basically next week because our daughter is having a musical at her school, and she is very proud that she was selected for playing the main role, basically, in the musical. And so she told her grandparents also, and they said, hey, definitely we will come and we will watch it. And so they're coming over next week, but we have to get some things ready and cleaned at home. So there will be some work tomorrow. So not really much relaxing, but more work. I think these were all the skill points, right? I can't see any more. Not sure if I missed some, but at least it seemed that the only thing here were like the normal stuff, the ISK and the modules. But I didn't saw any other stuff. Okay, that's a little bit weird. Do I have other skill points here? No. Okay, so it seems I have all the skill points claimed. We have claimed the skill points from the career program. I don't see any more here. I'll just double check it again. But it really does not seem... Oh, here, look. We did miss some. We did miss the graduation reward for the industrial path. We're still missing out on the Soldier of Fortune one. So this is another 100,000 skill points, which I definitely want to get. And the other stuff... Oh, look, here. 75,000 skill points. And the other stuff here is apparently locked for Omega. So can't really get these. Claimed. Oh no, this is lose 5 ships. And we have the Enforcer, we have the whatever this is, Explorer, and we have claimed this one. Enforcer, Explorer, Industrialist. Why is the Industrialist graduation reward not showing up as claimed here? That's a little bit weird. Okay, so currently we're standing now at 6.3 million. So we basically got 1.3 million skill points out of all the redeemables that we have. So we have a few skill points now for us if we want to learn some specifics. I think we're missing still out on 1 million skill points because I haven't used a what is called a referral code yet. So I told Dalboy that I would need his referral code, but I forgot to tell him again that, hey, Dalboy, please send me your referral code. So yeah, I'll do that the next time we'll talk. So, okay, so I think those are all the skill points. Then the next thing we're going to do today. By the way, why is there no in-game music? Normally there was in-game music, but I can't hear it. So, where we are. Okay. Then I'll just check the Vitok prices now, because I think that is the next thing I'm going to try. And they are really looking goddamn shit. Oh no, those are player orders. Okay, that's fine. But still, the prices are not that good. Like, we could purchase some in Azedi, Sharza, and Anara and bring them to Olen and Shapizin for a little bit of cash. I think we still have our what is called a badger? No, it's not a badger. It's a... What was the name of this transport ship? I haven't used it and forgot the name. It was a sigil. Okay, so a sigil was our transport ship. And it's in Olen. Okay. So I'll undock with my capsule. And also I want to have a look at my industry. So let's see. Industry. Oh, nice. The multi-frequencies lenses are ready. So we could also go back to the faction warfare zone and exchange a few of those. And also we probably should be increasing our scan range a bit. We're still enlisted in faction warfare. I'm wondering whether this is a good thing or not. But for the moment, we stay. And we still have our goal of hitting 500 million. We still are at 329 million at the moment. So it's still a long way to hit the 500 million ISK. But I had an idea for today. So after I've completed the hauling part, or better to say, if I'm able to do the hauling part, then after I completed this, I'm planning on doing some freelance missions. Because I haven't done any freelance mission yet, and I always wanted to try some of those out. And we will pick one which does not have too good payment, because I don't want to be like cheating, but I also want to like try it out and see how good it is, and maybe I'm able to get a little bit more ISK than I would normally get. So that would be fine for me. It just shouldn't be like crazy money that you get like millions and millions of ISK. So first we're going to Olin and get our ship. But I could take a look at the here at the agency. No, it's not the agency. I think it was the daily opportunities. Yeah, those had the freelance jobs. Here we are. So we have one in Kuridi to mine stuff. And we will earn 2 ISK. I think that's a little bit laughable. Not sure. It sounds like basically like nothing. 2 ISK per unit of ore. I don't think we will get much stuff here. What is this? Oh, here we only get 1 ISK, so 2 ISK is basically double, so it's definitely better than this contract here. And what is this? Hunting for... Okay, so they are trying to hunt down CCP members. Okay, so this is basically not something I'm going to do. I have my filters to all of them, so I should be able to see them, right? But apparently there are really only these contracts here, so freelance jobs are probably not a good idea for today. Hi, Battle Bluebird. I'm on a fleet, but have your stream open on my second monitor. Yeah, sure. No worries. Like, if you're going to be lurking, that's totally fine for me. Like, I would, of course, prefer to have a little bit of a chat with you, but I totally understand that you have some fleet ops to do. Unfortunately, the freelance jobs, which I was trying to do today, are not really here. So maybe I need to move to another location to find better freelance jobs, because these really are not very good. Or let me think about it. We get 2 ISK per unit. That means if we get 3,000 tritanium, how much was the goal? I remember that we had a mining goal, and basically the tritanium that I had to mine was a cargo hold. So we get about 49,000 tritanium. So that means like for, how long is this? 10 minutes of work, we get like 80,000 ISK. I guess we can do better than that with just ratting the belts in the NullSec systems. So I think there's really no point in doing those. So instead, what we're going to do, we're gonna board our ship and we're trying to do a little bit of drug trafficking. So let's get some drugs and haul them to another station. So we want to purchase. Oh, we're actually not in the right system. We need to go to this system here. And maybe even to Sharza. But I don't think I can fit so much in my cargo hold.
Active.
By the way, does this module here decrease my cargo hold? I haven't checked this last time. No, it does not. It just decreases my targeting range. But that's fine for me. And also my scan resolution. But since I'm a hauler, that's like totally fine for me losing a little bit of this. So let's get the drugs. Uh-oh. There is T-Dominus here. Not sure what he's up to. We'll see. Hopefully he's not keen on blowing my ship. That would be a little bit not so funny. Oh, he is combat scanning. Holy shit. But is he combat scanning for me? Since I'm warping, most likely not. We'll see. He's usually flying around in a, what is this? The T3 cruiser, which has drones. There is a T3 cruiser which has drones. And I saw him flying around this ship. It is called a T3 cruiser. It is called a Proteus. Oh yeah, he's flying around a Proteus. But now we're almost there. So let's see how much is we're able to pull off from these transports here. And after I finish the transports, then I don't know what it is, but I think that I definitely think that I'm Oh, my heart stopped the beat for a moment, but that's only NPCs. Hey, Number Series. Anything interesting in the new patch? I tried to grasp what it is all about, but honestly, there are so many changes. I just saw that when I downloaded the game, basically in the patch. What the fuck? How much files are these? I think they added some more loyalty point rewards for faction warfare. So faction warfare is now even more lucrative as it was before. If you hunt for loyalty points. So maybe if you are interested in this, this could be something. And also they increased and improved some stuff about the fleets and markets and contracts. But since this is really not anything which I'm particularly doing, that's not really interesting for me. What I found out, not sure if this is applying to NPC stations though, is that they increased the reprocessing rate or amount for Scordite and Pyrite. So if that is true, that means we get more Scordite and Pyrite when we reprocess. And but this could be also only for Athanors and like player stations. Not sure if this is also applying to NPC stations, which I'm mostly living off. Yeah. I think there were also some stuff in Poshven and stuff like that, and but I have no clue about that. So nice. I want to do some faction warfare anyway. Okay, then I guess it's perfect for you. So let's purchase some Vitok from the NPCs here. And I want to purchase 1,249 and then another 1,250. So, and this time I'm not forgetting to actually put it in my cargo. Because last time I went without it and that was like total shit. But this time I won't forget it. Now I just need to see which is the destination which I need to bring this to. And it is Olin, so, or Shapizan. Could also bring it to Shapizan. Let's bring it to Shapizan. I think that's one jump closer. Hey, that reminds me, when you have illegal cargo, how does that work? As soon as you pick up an illegal item, Concord warps to you and slap your ass cheeks, or what? How does illegal stuff work? Unfortunately, Number Serious, I can't really tell you that because I also don't know that. I'm just doing this drug traffic stuff here because it's in my area where I'm living, and it's generating a little bit of like nice ISK on the side. I only know about like picking up stuff which is making you suspect, you know? Like if any other player leaves something in space and you loot it, not sure if there is a timer on that, but then you will get a suspect timer for 15 minutes and other players will be able to shoot at you if they want. And without Concord intervention. So I know about that, but not sure if that is what you are referring to with doing illegal stuff. I steal from people all the time. I just never picked up illegal cargo like slaves or drugs or whatever. Maybe this was illegal in the past and now it's not, because I've never been bothered with this. I've also flown this stuff through HiSec. So it could totally be true that, yeah, that's no longer illegal. But maybe there are still some items in the game which are illegal. Okay, we have some porpoises here. That's fine. So they are doing a little bit of a mining fleet here. But all my ships have probably no chance against any of those ships. I believe if I warp there and I try to tackle and kill one of those, they will just all send their drones at me and I will be toast in a matter of seconds. So here we are at the Sisters of Euro. So now we are going to sell the drugs, which we just picked up from the other station, for a little profit. Not that much, but it's a nice income and more that I can get from the rats at the moment. So that's why we're doing it. Like, if you think about how long it would take me to kill all the rats here, I think we had 29 before. So that's 5 million that we generated now in that time span in basically what? A few minutes? And normally you get like 2 to 3 million, or I get 2 to 3 million per tick in a matter of 20 minutes. So it is good money, but I can only do it like once or twice an evening, and then it's gone for like the next days. So that's why this is really not a good way of making money in the game. It's just a way how I try to make a little bit of side cash, basically. These are all too far away. So the only stations are Olin and Simela, and Simela has really shitty prices. So the only other station which is buying this stuff is Olin at the moment. Yeah. And I'm just trying to use this special hauler here, which is my little hauler, which is fitted for aligning very fast and also has a warp core stabilizer to try to escape a single ganker, which is trying to pin me down with a warp disruptor, for example. Because I have lost a ship. I was killed last time by a ship warp disrupting me. So now I have one module to be a little bit more cautious. And hopefully this time I'll get it to survive. But luckily my ship was empty when it was killed, so I really didn't lost anything valuable other than the ship itself. So if the how should I phrase it? If the stars are aligning correctly tonight, I think about a little move op. Because if everything is clear, I could try to bring my arbitrator down to Syndicate, which would be definitely a big risk since this is the only cruiser I own. But currently we're living in NullSec, most likely, most of the time here, and I think NullSec in this particular system, which I was at, is not any more dangerous than the systems around here. The only thing which would really suck if I would lose it would be the rigs, but even those I could replace myself. The other thing I'm thinking about is we could try and do some combat sites. This would also be a nice idea on how to get like more money. So yeah, not sure what you guys think about that idea. Should I pull the trigger and try to bring the arbitrator to NullSec, or do you think we should leave it here and better do some combat sites around the area to earn some more ISK? Because I'm not sure whether we would really benefit of having my arbitrator in NullSec. Like, we do have some more range, so it would be easier to kill all the different ships in the sides, in the belts, but also we would lose out on DPS, I believe. Not sure, but I think we do less DPS with the arbitrator than the coercer. I really don't know. I only ever go to Null to rob ESS and do exploration. Oh, I also saw another patch note that exploration ships are now able to hack sovereignty structures to gain some kind of intel of what modules are active in those. So this is not sure if you can sell this intel somehow to an NPC or if you need to use this and sell it to another player. But I think if you like exploration and you also are doing this in NullSec a lot, then this might be an interesting thing you could do. So we got the Vitok. Let's bring it to the other station. Where is it? It's here. So let's undock the second time. I forgot where I wanted to go. Shapizin. Yeah, I wanted. No. I went to Olin. Or didn't I went to? No, I went to Shapizin, right. So my destination is actually Olin. I got confused for a moment because I thought I went to Olin already. But actually that was Shapizin. But now we are on track. 。 . 。  . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 .
。 . 。 . 。 . .
. with our little turtle. We are not much today, so we are a little bit of a special group. Also, I'm missing my window down here. But I still think we could do a skin giveaway. Let's see if we have a fitting skin which I can give to you guys. I have so much skins been given in the past time. Break Malargin Marshlight. Harbinger. I will take the Harbinger ones. Oh, look, we have some convergence skins. So I'm doing a we'll do a Heron Warp conversion skin. So let's start giveaway. Heron convergence skin, and we do like a 30. Okay, so giveaway is up. So you can use exclamation mark by note to enter giveaway. And I will pin this message again. Perfectly fine. Okay, so everything regarding this is done. I just saw that you asked me a question earlier. You've been doing this Ironman thing for quite a while now. What was your big project before this and what comes after? My big project before this was... What was my big project? I didn't really had a big project. Like, if you watched some of the episodes on YouTube in the past, I've talked about what basically was before. Like, I had another character, which I played with for some time. I think he was like a little bit over a year old. And then I tried to do this Ironman challenge with him because I didn't want to create a new character and lose all my progress. But this went so shitty and I really was frustrated because of the standings. Like my standings with the Guristas, for example, were so bad that I couldn't enter faction warfare with them. And I wanted to build myself a Gila. That was the original plan. And because I wasn't able to do this, and I had to basically do level 1 missions for the Guristas and do 15 of them at a time, and then I would get one storyline mission. And after I had this storyline mission, then I would get like one chance, and I would get like a little bit of increase, but it was like so slow progress that it really took all the fun out from the game out of me. So that's when I thought to myself, okay, what should I do? I'm not a person which plays like more than one character. That's just like not my style. I'm not into like playing alts. I don't know why it is like that, but I can immerse myself better in the world if I'm only playing with one character. So I thought, okay, I have this character, but I'm not going to play, and I want to do this Ironman challenge. And so I decided to do a basically 180-degree turn. I deleted my old character, I biomassed him, and I created Ilara. And so this is my only character now. And yeah, all my progress, which I have made so far, it wasn't like that much. It was, like I said, a little bit over a year, which I played with that character, is lost. Damn, did you extract the SP at the least? No. I think, how much SP did this character have? I really don't know. The only thing which I kept was the money that I generated with this character. Like, I exchanged all the ISK into Plex, and this Plex is basically now on my account, but I don't touch it because Elara is playing like her own thing. And from the lore perspective, since I'm doing a little bit of light RP, is that this money is basically from Elara's father, which she ran away at the beginning of this whole journey. And so he froze her accounts, and that's why she has no access anymore to the Plex, and she can't get any of this. What's even crazier? That this character, my old character, had found a Kaldari control tower in NullSec while he was doing the Ironman challenge. And he was able to kill a Hulk and a transport ship, which were inside this force field, but the force field went down. Like, they were just sitting in space with no one around. And I found 1.5 billion worth of isogen in NullSec. And I had this on my character, and I could have used this so good for doing like stuff in industry, but I forgot that I had this, and this was all deleted as well. So that's a little bit problematic. I saw you have a pop load of Plex in Vault. Yeah, exactly. So basically, all this Plex was generated by doing abyssals. I did T3 and T4 up to T5 abyssals. That was like the highest I ran. And I made a lot of money in that time. But Eve basically became a money grind for me. It was just all about how much am I able to do per hour. And I haven't got any clue about industry. I only know about abyssals and basically like that. So I wanted to do like a whole nother turn when I started this journey with Elara. What is the agenda today? That is indeed a good question, Nakahesu. We have completed just now the Vitok trading. So we went from 329 million to 340 million. So we already made like 10 million ISK. And I think now would be a good idea to get my Magnate out and search for some combat sites, which I can then use my arbitrator to do these. Or, like I said, the other thing, which I could do, is to get my arbitrator and bring it down to NullSec, to my upcoming second base, and farm the belts of Syndicate. But not really sure. Like, today I'm somehow leaning towards the combat sites. I think this is a little bit more interesting. Or what do you think? This is a horror story. Yeah. I guess, like, if my kids would know Eve, I could tell them this story before going to bed, and they would not be able to sleep anymore. Could you have stolen them if they were just sitting there with the shield down? No, I wasn't able to steal them because they would have required me to be able to sit in a Tech 2 hauler or a Hulk. And I didn't have the skills on for sitting in them. Like I said, the only thing I had was like abyssals. I could fly a Gila and possibly a Drake, and that's basically what my character was able to do. That's absolutely wild. I'm not sure if I still have the footage somehow. I used a Vexor, which I built myself, to kill those. And then since I didn't have a transport ship at the time, I needed to haul all the isogen piece by piece with my Vexor with cargo expanders in the low slots. So I went like, took the isogen, brought it to a station. Took the isogen, brought it to a station. And this for like 45 minutes, something like this. So it really took a long time until I got all the isogen into a station where it could no longer be stolen from others. And then I deleted my character and lost it all. So yeah, in the end, it wouldn't have been bad if others had stolen it from me. Okay, so we are now almost at my magnate. So this is going to be my next ship we're going to use today. And now we're sitting at, like I said, at the moment we are having 6.3 million about skill points. And since we're only an alpha character, and the only way Elara is going to have Omega is if other people use her buddy code if they want to support her journey by not contributing with any items and stuff. But they could use the buddy code, which would give her some 15 days Omega if they upgrade to Omega themselves. And unless we have like a special event or anybody is using the buddy code, then Elara will stick to Alpha for the most part. So basically every skill point that we can get now is from our career program until we have a event where we give where we can claim the Omega rewards, or from the daily opportunities, like the 10,000 skill points I can earn each day, and also the monthly reward. I still think we haven't done any dailies yet. So today is the first day of doing dailies. I killed a gas heifer in NullSec once and then spent like 20 minutes going back and forth, looting the wreck and dropping it in a station. Can't just leave it there, gotta steal it. I can understand this, yeah. I had the same issue. So let's board the Magnate and let's start hunting for some combat sites. So we have 3 cosmic signatures in this. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cosmic signatures. And I haven't got any safe spots here. That is interesting. Okay, so let's drop the probes and just warp to one planet, which is like insanely far away. Maybe this one. And I'll create my first safe spot in this system here. And no. Okay. So, where's my probe window? Oh, it was already showing. So this one is the one which I need. So we have a lot of signatures concentrating around this point here. Which means probably they are around this belt or this gate here. I believe it will be this gate. So let's see. Let's see if we can find anything here. I'll also change the stream title, since we're now doing something else, which is combat sites. Combat sites. Okay. Have we got anything? Yeah, we found a wormhole. Okay, so not sure if we want to go inside a wormhole. But since we do want to get the daily goal, it is definitely worth scanning as well. A little bit more upwards. And come on. I hope that this is enough to scan this. Okay, but that means that these two here should be at this planet or this asteroid belt. And so this is the only celestials which are close by. Okay, so the wormhole is found. So let's go back to 4AU and try to find the other one at this asteroid belt here. Here we go. Oh, look. Maybe these are my own probes. Or this guy is also scanning. Where I am. I'm here. Okay, so this could be my own probes, since they are in my D-scan range now. So I found this one. Let's see. The only combat sites I found so far, which I did, were either too hard for me, or the other problem is that I was interrupted while doing them by some people showing up. So I had to abort and change plans. Oh, look, we have a data site. We can also do data sites, since the data sites allow us to get abyssal filaments. So we could do another abyssal try, because my first abyssal try failed miserably. I know I should have known better, but I went into a T1 abyssal with a coercer, thinking that it would be possible for me to tank this, and I got obliterated. So, yeah, next time I will be better prepared. Oh, look, is it Blood Raider regional data site? So let's try this. And the last one is probably then here. So let's search around this location here. And there is a shuttle. So the other person in this system here is using a shuttle. Go to this tower here first. And I did found it, but it was far away. So it's somewhere inside this bubble. Try it with 1AU. Oh, we are already at the station. So let's try some data hacking now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so one of these. It's not this one. Okay, so here's something. 2, 1. An item, nice. We'll take this. 4. This is the wrong direction. 3. Also wrong direction. 1. That sounds good. And there's the core. Nice. Found it. And we got some data chips, but no abyssal filaments. That's a little bit unfortunate. The abyssal filaments I'm looking for at the moment are calm, no, not calm, tranquil electrical filaments. I need 3 of those so I could create a frigate which should be able to run these. Okay, so we have 1. Could be here, 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 or here. Let's try it here. Okay, so it'd be here or here. Let's try this one. No, so it's here. Then we have 5. This is wrong. This is also wrong. Let's go in this direction. 2, 1. Okay, so one of these nodes. Let's try this. No. Let's try this. Yes. And there's a subsystem. Okay, so it could be here. So let's try this one. And there's the core. Nice. We found it. Okay, 2 more. And while I'm scanning, I also want to try, or while I'm hacking, I also want to try to find this site here. And okay, this grid is a little bit bigger. 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 1. Okay, that's good. That's very good. 2, 1. Item. Another item. I just need to find a direction. Let's search down here. There is a metamorphosis now on my D-scan. Probably doing the same thing, which I'm doing here. Okay, core is most likely here. So I think... yeah, it is. Nice. So let's take this one. And we have a calm exotic filament. Not the filament I was looking for, but I'll definitely take it. And I also want to wiggle down. Okay, so he is closing in on my location. I need to be fast. So now let's try to be as fast as possible. If this metamorphosis is coming inside my site, I'm dropping off my drones. So he has to take care of them. 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, here's one item. Ah, dang it. 2, 1. Now there's also a buzzard. Another of those items. Oh, look, there's the core. Found it. A noise needlejack filament. Interesting. Not searching for these ones, but I'll take them. So the last container. And then hopefully I'll find some combat sites, which is what we're actually looking for at the moment. Okay, so that's a little bit easier. Okay, it's not here. 1. It could be here. Let's destroy this. No. Okay, then it's most definitely up here. And here it is. Okay, so we cleared the site. Very, very nice. So we can get the drones back and then warp. And I'll give you about 10 minutes and then I will wrap up the giveaway. So if you haven't entered the giveaway, now is your time. And in 10 minutes, we will do the draw. So, okay. I haven't found this site So it should be somewhere here. This way. A bit. So let's just try and find it. I started killing NPC mining haulers yesterday, and it's a lot of fun. Have you tried that before? No, I haven't tried that. I just found one hauler by accident, but I don't know if there is like a strategy of finding these. Like, if you know that, perhaps you could teach me, and then I could try this. Like, I don't really know how to find these NPC haulers. I just found one by accident because I warped to a belt and there was just 3 hauling ships, and then I killed them. I think this was in my first 10 episodes, basically. So day 12, day 10, something like that. Maybe even earlier. And yeah, that's when I found them.
Drive active.
But like I said, these were by accident. And there's no metamorphosis here. Oh, I see the probes. So he's closing in. He hasn't found it yet. But he is going to find it very soon. Or are these my own probes? This could be my own probes, to be honest. Maybe I should move them away. No, these were not my own probes. Oh, of course, I need to scan them at the another location. Scan them down with combat probes. Warp to 0, shoot them, and then warp off to a safe immediately before their defense fleet respawns. Then scan them down again. After a minute or so, once the hauler reaches its safe spot, warp to 100 kilometers, lure the defense fleet away like 200 or 300 kilometers, and then warp to 0 on the hauler and kill it before the defense fleet can turn up and speed back to help it. I use a polarized Hecate. Or how is this pronounced, by the way? Is it pronounced Hecate or Hecate or Hecate? There are like so many possibilities how I imagine this to be pronounced. Oh, this is a relic site and I have a... Oh, come on. I'm fitted with the wrong module for the job. The thing is, I can't really do that what you just outlined. Heck 8. Okay. The thing is, number series, I can't really do these things that you lined out because I don't have a combat probe scanner, and apparently alphas are not able to produce a combat scanner probes. I could create the combat scanner, but I couldn't create the probes. So that's the issue. Because the probes require ice to be mined. And since I can't build an ice miner, that's basically the issue. So now let's take the relic analyzer. And I'll undock again. Exactly. I don't know if you know this, but Gila is actually pronounced Hila. Okay. It's a lizard from Mexico. So it's an H noise. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I also I always pronounce this like Gila, since that's the natural thing. But thank you for letting me know that. Some of the alpha clone industry restrictions are baffling. Ah. Oh, I see. So it's this yellow and black dotted lizard. I saw images of this one, but I didn't know it was pronounced like that. Or maybe it's a similar one. I definitely saw images from a black and yellow lizard. Not sure if it is this one, but I definitely have seen images. Yeah, you're totally right. The industry loan restrictions are definitely very restricting. I would kill for some combat probes. Like, I could do so much cool stuff with just a little bit of combat probes. I could scan down marauders and just salvage behind them in high sec if I want to. I could also scan down AFK miners and try to kill them for Tech 2 modules inside their ventures. But yeah, unfortunately, this is not possible. So let's see. 1 and 1. No. Oh, nice. And we got a few items. And most likely here is the node. And I'm right. But I fucked it up because I clicked the node right next to it. Luckily, I was able to save this. Okay, but only some logic circuits, so nothing of great value here. I also think that this is the last time I'm doing these sites. I just scanned them down now, but I'm searching for combat sites, so it's not really beneficial for me doing all these relic and data sites on the side. So let's see. So this is the last site I'm doing like this, and then we continue doing combat sites. I just need to find the remaining stuff here. But so far it wasn't really worth it. We have a neural network and we have some logic burned circuits. Nothing of great value for us. I'm not sure if we could get even something which we remotely need from these. So far, always like the salvage I would need are from Kaldari space or from other spaces. Sancha space was some I remember, which I need desperately. Okay, so there are a lot of different nodes now. Could be here, it could be down here. Let's try it here. Double security, and here it is. Oh, nice. So my suggestions were right. Oh, nice. That's a little bit of salvage. I'll take that. So I think these tangled power circuits are used for capacitor control circuits, which is nice. And the melted capacitor consoles are also used for these. And this is a rig which we need definitely, since our Amar ships are having a capacitor problem basically all the time. So capacitor control circuits are important rigs for us to build. What is this? Another one. Ah, come on. How much of those will spawn here? And there's the core. Finally. Okay. And the last two, and then we're going to continue scanning for combat sites. If we find relic sites and data sites now, we will just ignore them, since they are not our current focus. Please also remind me if I do stuff like that, because I'm very bad at keeping focus. I will go away and do other things if I find other stuff. That's like unfair. Look, we have this node right here. I'm in a corner And I can't do anything but destroy this one. So, yeah, now we're fucked. Hey, thank you, Disrupt user B. And welcome to the crew. So, we have a shield. Now I just need to find another item. Okay. And one. It could be here. Oh, yes. So we have the core. I will repair. One here, and one here, one here, and one here. And we successfully got the core. So chart micro is ours now. And blood rubble is next. And then we're finished. So let's hope that we get something good here. One. Okay. Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? Yes. One. Okay. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. And there it is. Okay. So we have completed the little side mission, I would call it, that we did here. So I'll search for the remaining... Where are my probes, by the way? I can't see my probes. Oh, they are in my cargo hold. I should reload my probe launcher and search for the remaining 2 signatures. I'm just going to get the rest of the relic stuff, which I have put in the station here.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So here we are, and this is the rest of the salvage. Magnate. Well, let's undock and try to find the remaining 2 combat sites or cosmic signatures. So far, we don't know if it is combat site. So let's drop the probes. Let's warp to a safe. And we know for sure that it is somewhere around here. We just haven't found the exact location yet. So let's do 4 AU. Let's do 8 AU. So we have a little bit of this bubble here inside our scanning range. And it worked. So we actually got it a little bit closer. Come on. Come on. I think 1. I'm doing a bold statement here now. Going to 1 AU. Let's try if it works. And it is a wormhole. Not really searching for wormholes though, so... But we're scanning down these. Because they are easy to scan. And they give us progress for our daily scan goal. I hope at least that we have a... Yeah, we need to scan 2 more signatures and then we have completed 1 of our daily goals. Then we just need a second one. Okay, so the last combat site or cosmic signature is here. So it should be around this here. So 4 AU around this planet. And 1, 2, 3. This is our range. Let's see if we can find this. Okay, so it is not here, because that means we would have got a better signal. So it is most likely down here. So we will try it down here. A bit more to the side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the last cosmic signature in this system. We could also go for the green sides here. This is also a possibility, by the way. Maybe we should do that. So this is just another wormhole. We'll just scan it because for the fun. And also to complete the goal. So let's complete this. Yeah, but we could just do the green sides here. That's also a good idea. Maybe that's the idea. So I'll just dock here. I'll pod myself to, I believe it's Simela. Arbitrator. And no, it's actually Schalne. How far is Schalne? Schalne. 5 jumps from here. And Simela? 8 jumps. Okay, so it's not worth it jumping Simela.
Docking permission requested.
Or maybe it's only 3 jumps from Simela
Docking request accepted.
to Schalne. Oh no, it's not. Not only because it's 5 and 8 jumps from here does not mean that between those 2 systems are also 2 jumps. Right? Or am I hallucinating here? I believe it's faster if we just jump to Schalne directly.
Warp drive active.
But let's do this. What is the remaining daily, by the way? We have... This is the wrong. Destroy 25 non-capsuleers and earn LP. So we could either do a mission or we could destroy non-capsuleer. Since combat sites would involve killing non-capsuleers, I believe that's the way to go. So let's bring the arbitrator.
Warp drive active.
And I think I saw a blood yard. I remember this site that I was engaged by an intruder, but this would drop something worth 1 million in bounties. Okay, so it's not really that good in terms of bounties. What is good then? The hideaways? The rally points? The forts? Ah, okay. Unfortunately, my wife is coming home now. So I'll have to do a short break until everything has settled here. Because my dog is barking like crazy. I don't know if you hear it in the background. So I'll be back in a few minutes, and yeah, then we will continue. So see you guys.
drive active. Warp drive active.
Okay, I am back. Fortunately, nothing happened to our capsule while it was flying. There are a few bad boys around here, but they're doing some other stuff, so they're not at the gates here. So hopefully I don't have to be worried. They are gankers though, so that is a problem. But hopefully they're not ganking us. We'll see about that.
Docking permission requested.
I could try and see if they're in this station here with me. That would at least give me the possibility that they are not inside the system here. And yes, they are all inside the station. Nice. So let's board the ship and bring it to my magnate. So here is the magnate.
Warp drive active.
Okay, good.
Warp drive active.
Oh, one has locked off, so it seems. But this is our big boy here, our drone ship. So let's hope that and bring it our system in one piece.
Warp drive active.
And this is the ship I'm going to try to do some combat sites with. It has 191 DPS. If you have the laser running, which you probably don't have normally. So it's more like 183 DPS.
Warp drive active.
And
Warp drive active.
so only 4 more jumps and then we are at the destination. I think the next system. This is another path. I don't know why do we have another path now. The old path that we had was like through Galnavsat. I remember at least flying through Galnavsat. And now the new path brings us through Van. Not sure if this is a good idea. Let's see. Okay, here is no one.
Warp drive active.
Then we will continue. But honestly, if we do combat sites here, let's see how far it is to Kaelwan. It's only 9 jumps. You mentioned you did T4s. Do you think if I linked you a fit that you could tell me if it can survive doing T4s? I've been doing T3s with it, but I'd like to try out some T4s maybe. I could try that. That's no problem. The thing is that I played Abyssal like in the past, and I don't know. I haven't played Abyssals for like months and years, basically. So it could have changed in the meantime, and stuff which I know at that time is no longer true, you know? I don't want to fool you by my words. Like, I could give you an expectation. I could show you also the fitting, which I used when I did Abyssals back then. But it was T4s? Yeah, I believe it was T4s. Yeah, show me the fitting if you have a chance. Yeah, sure. Let me just open my Discord because it's in a Discord channel. The fittings channel. So, it was fit for T5s, so it is a little bit more on the expensive side, you know. I'm in the Discord, so I'll see it if you point it out. Ah, okay. It is in the fittings channel. There are 2 healer fittings. The first and the second one in the channel, which I posted. Those are my fittings. And I used those for T5s and T4s. I started with T4s and basically didn't use the implants. So that was like the only difference. And I think also I haven't used that much bling on it. So I definitely for sure remember that I haven't got the high crystal implant set in the past. And what was the other thing? I didn't have Python A types. I did Python C types for the T4s. I upgraded them to Python A types when going to T5s. So that's basically the thing. You have 2 fittings there. One fitting is called, I think, a power tealer, which has like a oh no, I didn't put the power tealer because I used a little different fitting, which had like 2 hardeners and 1 shield booster, and the power tealer is using 1 shield booster and 2 shield boosters and 1 hardener. So that's the big difference in the fittings. But like I said, maybe the changes in the past have made this fit obsolete, and it's no longer stable or it can't be flown anymore. Can't for sure say that. I just saw that one of the recent patches increased the amount that hardeners do, like the resistances were increased. So either of these fits definitely survived T4s in the past. Yes, totally. These fits were like if you use everything, like the implants and all the upgrades which I have listed there, which is like a ton, were totally able to do T4s because I did T5s with them. The only thing that you need to remember is that no matter how good your fitting is, you can always die if you don't know the waves. The first thing you need to be good at, I think I put this in the, let me see, there is also a channel in Discord, which I put a guide on abyssals. I believe it is in the newbie corner. And yes, look in the newbie corner. there is a T4 and T5 Abyssals guide. Maybe this information is also not current anymore, but I listed all the possible waves and also a priority list, which you should be focusing on when doing T4 Abyssals. So if you have that knowledge already, then that's great. But if you haven't got this knowledge, then I highly recommend this, because no matter how good your fitting is, if you get the wrong wave and you get muted out, then you basically die, even if you have a high fitted pod. And also, if you, for example, warp inside a Techian cloud or something like that, which boosts you outside the perimeter of the abyssal site, and then you also die. Okay, so we are back in the system. Now, the thing which I was thinking about, whether I should bring my arbitrator down to KLYN. That would be 8 more jumps to do. It would take us back to Zai. Because I don't think there is much difference in doing the combat sites here, like the normal ones. And belt ratting in NullSec. I think that we get more minerals and more bounties if we belt rat in NullSec. Could be wrong with that, but that's my suggestion. What is Blood Den? How much bounties? Yeah, those are all those combat sites are only good for faction spawns, but I don't really can use those faction spawns. You have Navy Vespa, Vespa 2, and Augmented Vespa in the fitting, but I can only carry 5 of the 3 choices. Which 2 choices do I carry 5 of? You don't carry 5. The healer is only able to launch 2 medium drones at the same time, I believe. And the Vespas, you use. I used different drones for different scenarios. For example, if I was fighting like normal waves, that means like normal stuff, like rogue drones, for example, and what else? The Sancha waves, for example, I used the Navy Vespas for that, because these have the highest amount of tank, so they were able to survive most of the, if they were being focused. I used the Augmented Vespas for the sleepers, since they have a resistance hole, or they have omni resistances, like on multiple different resistance types. And then I used 2 of the Vespa 2s, and those were for battleships, because those have the highest amount of DPS, if I remember it correctly. I can carry 10 in total, so can carry 3 of each and an extra one. Yes, exactly. You want to have some backup drones, because it's always possible that you will lose a drone to, for example, a drone battlecruiser. And that is not that good, because then you don't have any drones anymore. Your fit had 15, now only 10 are allowed. Okay, so yeah, then like I said, maybe they changed the healer in the past, so that could totally be. I want to see just how if the route is safe at the moment. So let me see. We are in Miraza. The system called Mazera. Mazera, and we want to go to. Okay, so it seems quiet at the moment. I'll just undock real quick and have a look at the combat sites which are present in this system. And so I can see. So we have besieged covert. What the hell is a besieged covert site? Now we have a legion. Oh, come on. I definitely can't work with this legion. But I want to search what this besieged covert site is. Oh, besieged covert. Okay. A ship that can sustain fire from up to 5 battleship with a passive buffer. Healer with Vespa can do it. Site is rigged with explosives and will detonate after 20 minutes. You should deal kinetic damage. I see. Yeah, but again, those are only worth it if I need the blueprint. Thanks for the info. I'm gonna check it out later. Yeah, sure. You're welcome. So, the besieged covert site is nothing we can do. Holy shit, this healer is 7 billion ISK. Yes, because of the implant set. Look at how much the implant set costs. And also maybe the prices have changed from the resistances. I definitely know that these Python A-type modules were also not that cheap. Or were you already deducting the implant set? Yeah, the implants are about a bill total. The modules are most of the cost. Okay, you could, like I said, try to go down from Python A types to Python C types. Not sure if it is possible. I definitely know that I did the 4s with the Python C types and upgraded them to Python A types once I reached T5 abyssals. So what else do we have? We have a forlorn. What is this? Blood Raider forlorn something. Hideaway. Okay. Blood Raider forlorn hideaway. How much bounties? Those all gives like next to no bounties. Okay. I decided we will bring the arbitrator to NullSec. I think it's time. It's just not worth doing these combat sites here. I'll try one last drone menagerie. Maybe this one is any good. No, they also don't only drop like components, but I need like overseer effects. I can't use any components. The crystals are 1 billion, the other implants are another 2 billion, and the fit itself is 4 plus 3 for implants. That healer sounds ganktastic. That is true, Battle Bluebird. It is a pretty blingy Gila. I was running the Abyssals in a 0.5 system. And this 0.5 system, I created a safe spot, which was like very, very far outside the perimeter of anything. So I was running Abyssals from that. And I got never ganked. Like, I haven't lost any Abyssal ships through ganks. I only lost Abyssal ships to the Abyss itself. When I was trying out stuff. Okay, so that is clear. And go through.
Warp drive active.
By the way, do we have... Yes, our drone bay is full. That's nice. So full concentration now. And there is a shuttle. That is not good.
Warp drive active.
So most likely this one is scouting for the other ones here. What are those from? Those are from some corporation which I have not good standings with. Not sure though where they are from. Okay, so they're not here, so I could jump.
Warp drive active.
Oh, let's see. 6 more jumps. Every jump is bringing us one step closer to finally getting some ISK. We are still at 340 million, so in the same time we did 10 million today, we did no ISK at all in the past hour. Okay.
Warp drive
Let's warp
active.
there. What ship have you been using, number series, for doing the T3 abyssals, which you said? And also, sorry guys, I totally forgot to draw the winner for the giveaway. Because my wife came home and I forgot this. So we will do this now. Let's draw. If you haven't entered the giveaway, now is the last chance. Okay, there is a Dremiel. Where is that Dremiel? It's not at the gate, so... Okay, so I can jump through.
Warp drive active.
Bought a fitted Gila from Jita local 2 or 3 years ago, and I've been using it for T3 electricals. Okay, this is also another thing. This Gila I showed you, I exclusively used this one in T4 and T5 exotic filaments. I can't tell you if it survives electricals. And here we have it. Let's see. There is someone in this system which has not good standing with me. I'm trying to warp to a other location because I don't want to warp directly at the gate. Because now he is offline, or he jumped. Maybe he's waiting on the other side of the gate, maybe not. That's the thing. If you're only one character, I can't just scout ahead and see if there's something. So I'll just have to take the risk and jump. And either it works out or it does not work out.
Warp drive active.
That's all good. I use it in exotics. When I first started out doing T1s, I did exotics. Okay. Yeah, let me think. I remember doing T3s in a passive fitted Gila. And I switched to active fitted when moving from T3 to T4s. Because apparently it's not possible to do a T4 abyssal in a passive fitted Gila. At least I didn't make it. Holy hell, this were a lot of characters. And there's an Astero. Okay.
Warp drive active.
But it's sitting at a station, so not a problem for us. Okay, so I will draw now. And the winner of the Warp Convergence skin is Battle Bluebird. Congratulations again, Battle Bluebird. So, I will send you the skin. And as always, I would ask you to redeem it as fast as possible. So it was a Heron skin. Great contract. And so let's see. Congrats on winning the giveaway. So here you go. Here's your Warp Convergence skin. Thank you for being here. So, since that worked out so great, I think I'll do another one. Let's see how much more of those. We have a Moa, we have a Stabber, and we have an Imicus. I think we'll go with the Moa next. So we'll start a giveaway for a Moa Warp Convergence skin now. So start giveaway. Moa. Okay, giveaway started. If you want to win this Moa Warp Convergence skin, which looks like this, please be sure to enter the giveaway. Now, okay, there's a Manticore. That's not that good. I'll try to warp to my save and see where this Manticore is. Because a Manticore always means that he has friends somewhere around. But the great thing is that with the arbitrator now down here, I don't have the problem anymore that I need to go close. So I could just warp to like 40, 60 kilometers away from the belt and still be able to handle the enemies. Like the rats. Holy shit! What happened to my system? Why there are so many people here? That is very strange. Normally this was like totally empty and there was like no people here at all. Why the hell are so many people here now? Okay. Oh, they're all here with jackdaws. Bet they're bashing the Metanox.
Docking permission requested.
Is there a Metanox drill? Can I somehow see that? Battle Bluebird? At least they're not answering. Okay. You might be able to see them on the overview. Okay, let me undock again. We'll have a look. Because with so many jackdaws in system, not sure if they are going to get me if I go into the belts. We'll see that. Overview. So we have a Stargate, a Sun, and a hub. So nothing is saying that there is a Metanox drill here. Can I somehow filter? Raidable locations. Is it this? Raidable locations? So if I have this enabled, they will be shown. I will deactivate everything here and I will just activate raidable skyhooks. And didn't there was raidable locations? No. Maybe it was skyhooks all the time. But since nothing is showing up here, not sure if there is a skyhook. Oh no, you didn't say skyhook, you said Metanox moon drill. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're doing this, maybe not. I can't tell. Luckily for me, this system is enormous. So if I warp to this belt, for example,
Warp drive active.
I should be able to easily be out of their range, since that is like 61 AU or 67 AU away. The only thing which is problematic now, since I'm not anymore close into the face of the pirates, I will have some problems looting, since I'm like 70 kilometers away from the ships. So that could be problematic. We'll see about that. I will just slowly move myself into this direction. We have some destroyers here. Which I should be able to kill with my small drones. So now we will see how much of a difference this is if I'm using my arbitrator in comparison to my coercer. Like I said, the coercer has the higher DPS, definitely. But with this ship, I can basically make it a lot more easy by just flying around. The only thing which is problematic is I can't loot that well to get the warp disruption field generators, if they are any of those dropped, which I don't know. Okay, so all these small ships are done. Now we get out the big boys. Possibly Upwell Moon Drill on the overview filters. Maybe in the all filter? Are they alphabetically sorted? Oh yeah, there are 2 Metanax moon drills. You are totally right. But it seems they are just AFK bashing those, since none of them pays any attention to what I said in chat. So yeah. And I should use my armor repairer now. We'll see it in the bounties. Like, how much bounties I get will decide whether I will use the arbitrator or I will go back to the coercer for this. This is just for trying it out today. And if it's working, then I'll stick to it. And if it's not working, then I'm going back to the coercer. Oh, now I need to go to the medium rack myself. Because I don't want to lose the loot, the medium racks. Like the small ones are not that important because those usually don't have the warp disruption field generators. But the bigger ships usually have those. Like the battleships and the battle cruisers, I believe it is. Dang, the ship is really hitting me hard now. Oh nice, we get one of this. We also get some hammerheads. Medium drones. Oh look, and now they all left the system. Oh, come on, we just loot all. Not that important. Where's the other rack? This is small. This is cannoneer, infantry, captain. I believe this is the medium rack, right? Yeah, it is. Which is the one thing which is interesting is that although I started like 70 kilometers off the actual belt, the rats were able to close that distance pretty fast. And in the end, I was again just a few kilometers away from from the rats before I shot them. Oh. Okay, let's warp to the next belt. And let's see what we can find there.
Warp drive active.
Drones are in. And let's go. So far, I'm not... Like, I think that was very good. Oh, look. The asteroid belt here actually does not need this anymore.
Warp drive active.
I will have a close look on the first ticks we get. And if the ticks are good, then I'll stick with this. But the thing is, now I brought the arbitrator down, you know? This was like so much work to do. Oh, but now we have a battleship. Okay, that's interesting. Because this is going to be a damage test now. So let's first launch the small ones. So we can get the frigates taken out very fast. Lol, I know you spend so much time traveling, you want to use the thing you brought so far. Yeah, sure. I want to play with my toys, which I brought here. But like I said, the great thing about this arbitrator is that it is a lot easier for me to handle those battleships. Because in my coercer, I always need to take care that I don't get into the angle of those battleships. Because if I fly directly at them, they will obliterate me. And with this cruiser here, I have a much more tank. So I can take it a little bit easier. And I also have like my drones, which I can just send. Oh, cook. Here, look. The Commodore is warping off. He's retreating. So let's do the same. And maybe we'll find him in another belt.
Warp drive active.
Is about to warp away. And there he is. Maybe we'll find him in another belt. Oh, look, now they are combat scanners. So they are really scanning for me now. I will see if the scans are close. Let's go to like 10 AU. If they show up at 10 AU, then I need to be cautious. Okay, yeah, they are scanning for me. So let's warp to our first safe spot and wait.
Warp drive active.
This is so great in this system that it's usually very hard for them to combat scan you. Since I have a lot of safe spots which I can warp to. And I can just sit there and wait for them to come close. And if I see the probes at like 10 AU, then I know, okay, now they're getting closer. And then I can play cat and mouse with them until they lose interest. So this is the problem. Like I said, that other people are disturbing what I'm doing here. But I guess that's the game. I also want to see what ships they are flying, so I make a short look at local threat. See what kind of enemies I'm working with here. And look, now the combat probes are coming in. Okay, so they are all from the same alliance, which is Intergalactic Space Hobos. Not sure what they are doing here, but they are definitely dangerous. They have a lot of kills. Okay, so now warp to the second.
Warp drive active.
Maybe I should align myself preemptively. Okay, this spot is not that good. So now I'm going align to the next one. It seems they're really hunting for me. I wanted to do more belts, but like if those people really don't let off me, and yeah, now you can see they're already putting combat probes here again. So if I see more than one, then I know for sure that they're close. And then I warp away again. Okay, so it's only one probe. Now we have two probes. Okay, now we have more. So let's warp to the next safe spot.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
And the next one. Now I just need to be on my toes. Because I know they are actively hunting me.
active.
But if they, like I said, if they don't let go of me, then I can't really do much. I could dock up, that's right, but then we sit in station and that's boring, right? Because what would we do in station? We would just sit there and do nothing in the meantime. So why don't play some cat and mouse with the gankers? I think that's a lot more fun. So, come on. So far, no probes. That could change anytime. I remember I played this game a whole evening with a group of gankers, which were really, really desperate to catch me. They even set up bubbles around the stations. Like, I couldn't warp to the stations because they would have set bubbles up on the way to the stations. So I have some experience in playing this game. Like this exact game here, not the Eve at all. Now, come on. And there is the first combat probe.
Warp drive active.
Let's warp again. And let's align again. Do you also enjoy playing this game, Battle Bluebird? Or what are you doing? I think in 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes now, and then I'll do the draw. So if you haven't entered the giveaway, now is your time to enter !BiNote. And there comes number series with the last minute. Very nice. And Battle Bluebird, of course. So 1 minute left. And there we have another one of those combat scanners.
Warp drive active.
Forgot I'm trying desperately to find this stupid NPC hauler so I could rob him. That's, of course, a nice way to spend your time. Should have done that earlier, but was busy in-game. So, I'll do the draw now. Oh, wait, we have 1 minute left. Now it's done. So, draw is done now. And the winner is Number Series. Congratulations, my friend. Please tell me your in-game name so I can send you the prize. Oh, congruous. I think I haven't sent you anything yet. Because I remember in-game character names when I've sent them some contracts. Usually. But so far, I don't know yours. But probably this one is the right. So let's see. Congrats on winning the giveaway. And here you go. So, if possible, like I said, please claim the prize as fast as possible, because I am an alpha character and I only have one contract slot. So if the prizes are not claimed, I can't send out another prize. Thank you, I don't have that skin. Yeah, sure, you're welcome. Like, always enjoy when I can give some skins to people which they don't have yet. So, I think we have played enough cat and mouse. Maybe we should dock. But I'll just wait. I'll wait for them to almost find me. But now someone has left the system. Let's see if there are still comet probes around. So at the moment there is no comet probes. If this person which left the system is this one guy which is not belonging to them, then I know for sure who was who was trying to hunt me down. And it is indeed this one person. And his name was Horsefly McGee. Oh no, look, there are comet probes. So let's warp. So, okay. I don't think that the gankers will let us play today. And we got a measly 732,000 ISK today from the bounties. So that's not really a benchmark. So I'll just try it another time. So it's already late for me. So let's see where my coercer is here. So I'll dock at the station.
Drive active.
And then I think I'll end it for today. So thank you guys for all being a part of this today. It was great fun for me, as always. I will be doing some... I will be doing the uploads for the upcoming episodes. Look, there's the Magus. This ship was trying to hunt me down.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Another time. Was fun watching. I look forward to watching more of the series on YouTube. Sure, I'm currently writing the transcript, or can't really call it transcript. It's more like the journey log for episode 49. And then I just have 41, 51, 50, 51, and 52, and today's episode to catch up. So I'm starting to catch up. I had like a crazy high number of episodes last time. Now I caught up a little bit. I'm trying my best, but like I said, there wasn't much time for me to upload videos in the last days. In the last week. In the last days, I was pretty busy. Okay, so thank you guys for all being here and for joining today. I am seeing at the moment I'm trying to see which one we're going to rate today. So let's see. Do we have anybody that we know which is currently online? Yes, we do have somebody which we know. And it is let's rate Sniper Chris. I think that's always a great idea. Sniper Chris, here it goes. So let's start the raid. And yeah, thank you guys again for all being here. I hope you have enjoyed the time we have spent together, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.